In the shadow of the Word of Life mural that some call Touchdown Jesus, hands are outstretched and the mood is being set by this fantastic light show ahead of this showdown. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll return it. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's talk about Alabama. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this.
Hits the accelerator to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's in goal.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's in goal. Breaks into the open. Defense makes the stop, but the chains wove, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Floats it out in space. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second and goal for the offense. Now on the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. From the gun. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Inside the 50. Past the 30. Inside the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. A long way to go for this offense. Motion from the back. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Beebe. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, a first half can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Dropping back, it's Russell. Good timing on the quick out. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
He wants it all. Touchdown tie. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Steps away to find some room. Running into the open space.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy. And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got out of trouble and throws. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Beebe.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Caught near the sticks. It's in goal. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's caught. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Illinois. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quickly to the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. To throw, it's Russell. Buys a little extra time. And as he throws, the quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Another incompletion on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They booted away on fourth down. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Here comes the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Creates a little room. Wide open into first base. Here come the Irish back on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pressure coming. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Buys a little time. He swings it out to his running back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Bringing it back. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Plows through the defense. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To the air, it's Russell. Dances away. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Nice Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
A strike downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient.
Touchdown, Irish! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give on the inside. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Here's a return from midfield. Makes a move. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. The throw. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Bama! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Davey, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Set sail out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. That's caught. It's in goal. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
A lot of defenders around on that screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Complete out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Here we go. They just keep firing. He's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up fourth down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to Illinois.
To the air, it's Russell.
We've got our eye on the...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here come the Irish, back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Makes the grab on the left. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Russell. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. Pass the sticks, him still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Try to march their way in. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. After that failed...
Thank you, motherfucking God. Oh, God, thank you. I was hoping for that shit, boy.
Refresh everyone's memory. Alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection on fourth down, and they give up the football here in overtime.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
What the fuck was this nigga doing? What the fuck was this nigga doing? What the fuck? Hello?
What's my nigga PrintinMoney, man?
Do it.
Hey, everything bad. What you on, nigga?
Feel me?
Man, nah, I'm on some bullshit, nigga. I'm just tapping in, bro. I'm fucking around. Bullshit. What's going on, nigga?
Feel me, what's up?
Shit, you know, what's happening? Shit, man. I'm just fucking around. Shit,
yeah, nigga, I'm just chilling at the house, nigga. Whole family sick in this motherfucker.
Wait, I'm like, you said me hella serious. I'm like, I gotta make it clear.
Nah, nigga. Nah, I'm chilling. It's looking like it.
This nigga post supposed to be out here real soon.
Yeah, that nigga told me he was moving back out here.
Yeah, he's supposed to be back real soon. You know, it ain't no that nigga pay for it.
Hell yeah, he want me to pull up on him. Fuck with him real quick. Oh god. Oh god.
Look, nigga, you see how I ain't been in that set every day.
I see, nigga, that motherfucker been quiet in the motherfucker. Nigga, I ain't even seeing shit.
Hey, you niggas ain't gonna stretch me out.
Hey, next year, man. Next year.
Niggas ain't finna stress me about something I can't control, nigga.
God bless me that day.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I'm like, look, I ain't got no control of fantasy football, nigga. Niggas ain't finna stress me.
Nigga, sell my bad chat, nigga. Oh God, nigga, I was left too. I told that nigga, move me. I'm like, if I lose easy, I'm never fun.